Packing a carry-on for mama. Before I became a mother, I had my typical airport routine. Go through security, grab some lunch, read my paperback book, maybe take a nap. Many times I would grab my coffee on the plane. I had no idea how drastically things would change with baby. My very first flight, I thought I could do all of these things. I underestimated how much time it would take to go through security. I had a fresh baby, a stroller, a car seat, a baby bag and carrier, and a tote bag. After the pain of getting through TSA, I was forced to choose between changing the baby and grabbing breakfast. Obviously, I chose baby. We had turbulence, which meant not only could I not go to the bathroom, but there was also no beverage or snack service, like I was counting on. After this flight, I decided to make sure that I was prepared with things for myself as well as for baby. As parents, we naturally obsess over packing for our children, but we often forget about ourselves. This makes sense. Babies need a lot of things. When we prepare for takeoff, the announcement says, "Put your own mask on before helping others." This is a phrase I also use in my everyday life. So today, I'm going to help you make sure that you have your mask on, meaning snacks, entertainment, and coffee. If you aren't prepared, you simply cannot help your little one. A hangry, undercaffeinated, chilly parent will not lead to a successful trip. So let's focus on you today. Below you'll see a list of things that I find important. This took some trial and error, but through experience you will also have your list. To help with this seemingly daunting task, here are some things to get you started. An external battery. The last thing that you want is for your phone to die right in the middle of a game or movie. For me, my audiobooks keep me sane. Which brings me to my next point, headphones. For you. On one of my flights, I was bored out of my mind because Nessie promptly fell asleep and I had forgotten my headphones. An audio or ebook. I don't even try to use a paper book these days. E-readers are so much easier when you're holding a baby up with one arm. With my Kindle, I am able to conserve battery on my phone if I want, or I can seamlessly listen to my audio version or read on my phone through the Kindle app. Spare clothing. This last trip, I went through 2 shirts before even getting on the plane. We always seem to remember a spare set for the kiddo, but believe me, you do not want to have blowout residue on you for hours in that tin can. Snacks. My go-tos are chocolate and protein, just in case you don't have time before getting on the plane. You never know what could happen. You don't want to be waiting for the food cart that just never seems to get to you. I always try and grab food before I get on the plane, but it's smart just to have some spare in the bag, just in case. Coffee holder. I'm a big fan of Clean Canteen, as I can get coffee before boarding, screw on my leak-proof lid, and it's still hot later when I'm ready to drink it. Flight attendants will also pour your choice of beverage right into that cup so you don't have to juggle the standard plastic ones. I also love the green impact that using these cups offer. Did I mention snacks? Pack extra. Ring sling. Technically this is for baby, but I've also used it as a scarf or as a shawl when I got chilly and baby wasn't using it. Cash. When flying solo, I ask a porter to help me get all my stuff into the cab or help me check in. I find it nice to tip them after that. And now for the obvious, your wallet, phone, ID and passport, tickets, slip-on shoes for TSA. Slip-on pants. I cannot emphasize enough how difficult it is to go to the bathroom when you are solo with baby, especially one without neck control. I challenge you right now, pull up and button your pants with one hand. You see my point? Tylenol and Advil for those long flights and maybe a Pepto tablet just to be safe. Your debit or credit card for in-flight purchases. And a tampon or pad just in case, especially for new mamas. That first year is super unpredictable. Another reason to keep some spare clothing in that carry-on bag. Some other tips. If you have time when you get through security, I highly recommend using the bathroom. It's much easier to maneuver, especially if you have a stroller, than trying to do so in that dinky plane bathroom. If you don't have a reusable cup, grab a bottle of water or something with a screw cap lid. And if time permits, I always change the baby right before boarding. Remember that story about turbulence? Better safe than sorry. If you don't have time, pre-board and head right on back to the bathroom to change them. Just keep in mind you may have to wait a bit to get back to your seat if others start boarding also. You're going to want to tailor this list based on your own personal needs and how old your tot is. I would love to hear what works for you and what you have on your must-have list. Let me know in the comments, shoot me an email, or comment on my Instagram page. Until next time, happy travels! Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram, Navigating Nessie Blog, or shoot me an email at navigatingnessie@gmail.com.